So I would request you to start with an introduction for yourself, sir.
Hi, good afternoon, good morning. My name is Aroop Bhattacharjee. I'm an engineer and my background is in product design. I did product design for about 15 to 20 years. And then after I started doing manufacturing to help products successfully get launched because manufacturing is usually the bottleneck in most of the industries. So you can design what you want, but if you can't manufacture it, you lose money. And over time, I started closing the loop for design, for manufacturing. And now I used to teach people how to make business successful. That's it. Thank you very much.
Your profile, you might wonder how your profile fits into this leadership and everything. What I find interesting is you are already have already reached a proper designation. You have so many years of experience, of decades after decades you have experience. Even after that, you are still eager to venture, or even after that, you are still eager to learn what how AI can help you, or how you can utilize or implement AI in your work profile. So that is why we wanted to hear from you that how these things do you think are affecting. So that is why those questions were customized. I understand those are very tech savvy questions, but that's absolutely fine. I mean, we wanted to understand from your perspective that what do you think that whether this shift it is, will it affect or will it take away the human resource, or will it help the human resource to go further?
Okay, thank you for that question, Pinjali. It is a very basic and complicated question. I'll try
Mm-hmm.
to explain this slowly and I'll try to
Absolutely.
use some case studies to help you understand why and how.
Mm-hmm.
Is it clear? It's good.
Absolutely. Yes.
A long time ago, I used to do design work. There was once when I started doing improving manufacturing in a factory. This is a true story. So, to improve manufacturing, there are many variables. Let's say 20 variables at least. Those days, we only had a calculator, hand calculation, and maybe Excel. Everybody uses Excel to do spreadsheet calculations. Now, we used to write our own tools to try to optimize the calculation. Instead of doing it every time again and again and again, we write a small program. We change a few variables and see what the program does. Correct? Those days are gone. Those days, I could handle maybe two or three variables at one time in my head. Forget the tool. The tool only helps you do it faster. If you don't understand what you're doing, no tool is going to help you. It'll give you rubbish. Be very clear. ChatGPT is smart, but if you don't have the experience to understand that it's telling you wrong things, you will believe blindly. So be very careful. Today, I'm studying AI at the University of Eindhoven on my own. I don't need to study anymore, but I want to learn. Why? Because today, when I used to do two or three variables in this real example, it took me 2 years to run through all these 20 or 30 examples because I need to check. Check by doing real experiments to validate my assumptions. And to check in a real factory takes time. Sometimes the checks were wrong, or sometimes the proof was inconclusive because we look for 95% success. If not, we think it's not a real test. So it took me, I'm sorry, about 2 years to finally come about some of the key variables which are more important than others. Is this clear? Today, using AI, you could find it a lot faster. You could make a heat map with 100 variables against another 100 variables and say, aha, which of these two variables affect each other? Or which of these variables have no influence at all? Or which of these variables have a reverse influence? If this goes high, that goes low. So you know three things. Which one goes up, which one has no effect, you think, or which one when it goes up goes down. You need to again still check them. Another row of experiments to prove that what AI said is correct. But the investigation phase is a lot shorter. So now the work which I did in 2 years, I could maybe do in 2 weeks. That is the
Correct.
difference.